Ever since Shank made his very own GameCube Joy-Cons, everyone and their brother has been trying to replicate it. Okay, well, not everyone is trying very hard. Recently, NYIX came out with a pair that a lot of people have been talking about, but I'd argue that these look a lot better. I'm quite the GameCube fan. It was my first ever home console, and I still have more hours on a GameCube controller than any other controller. So today, we're going to answer the question, is this the best GameCube controller for the Switch? If you didn't know, I have a P.O. box that's open to everybody. Companies, fans, if you want to send me something, here's the address. Doyoky, they sent me this controller for a review. I actually requested this one, I'm not going to lie, because this is a very special set of GameCube Joy-Cons. As a big fan of the GameCube, and more specifically the GameCube controller, when Shake said that he helped give feedback on this, I was in. He said that they didn't do everything that he requested, but still, I want to look at it. These honestly look like the best ones yet compared to the other ones. Oh gosh, that scared me a little bit, not gonna lie. So does that mean I can pop this off? And if I wanted to have, nice, okay. That's nice, because my biggest complaint about GameCube controllers in general is the C-nub. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, they didn't include other sticks, but whoa, okay. This is really cool. If you want, for some reason, you can put a nub on the main stick. So you can have two nubs, or you can have more of like a PlayStation controller stick, or you can have two of the GameCube style ones. So I think that's probably how I'm gonna rock it. It does look weird, but this is how it should be for most modern games. Oh, I just felt the back buttons. I didn't know that they were programmable buttons back here. That sucks. So the triggers are just buttons. They are not analog. Driving games and things like Mario Sunshine aren't going to work as well as it would on the GameCube. This is for the Switch, but 3D All-Stars now allows you to use analog triggers for Super Mario Sunshine, so you can accurately control FLUDD however you want. With this, it's just going to be all or nothing, and you can press in the sticks, so this is a fully functioning Switch controller, and it's going to attach to your Switch. It's very weird holding a GameCube controller that's cut in half like this. First off, this is slightly wider than your regular GameCube controller, but I really don't think it's noticeable. It's really not that big of a difference. It doesn't feel weird to me at all. This reminds me of the GameCube controller that has the keyboard in the middle. Insanely wide, but I don't know, it works. So it does pair as Joy-Cons. It thinks they're Indigo Joy-Cons, so that's cool. So this set of sticks is taller than the rest. I don't like that. That just doesn't look right. I'm gonna go play with these a little bit more and see what I think. I actually did a members only stream where I played with these for about an hour in every GameCube game I have for the Switch. So if you want to see me play with them for the first time, you can hit that join button down below and unlock all of the exclusive members only content. If not, let's go ahead and review this. I immediately emailed them asking about the triggers, and they explained since this is technically a Joy-Con, analog triggers are not going to do anything. The Switch literally thinks that these are dark blue Joy-Cons, so if there were analog triggers on this, it would just be a regular button with a very long travel distance. There are very few Switch games that actually support analog triggers anyways, so for those like 3 games, you're just going to have to use a regular GameCube controller if you care that much. So ultimately, I'm okay with these being digital triggers. Plus, I honestly love how these feel. And their neighbors to the north are a lot different from their traditional Z button. They are a lot softer, and I think they're actually a huge improvement over the original Z button. Speaking of improvements, the D-pad is actually good. I played Puyo Puyo Tetris on here for a couple hours, and it felt really good. But this controller doesn't just improve things, it actually adds new features, like the obvious necessities, but also the turbo and extra programmable buttons, which is honestly a little disappointing for the left side because you can't program the left side's extra button to any of the right side's controls. So L4 can't press the A button and R4 can't press the D-pad. But my favorite new feature is the swappable stick tops. The nub was okay back in the day, but sucks when trying to use it with modern games. So swapping it to have matching sticks is so amazing. Having the option for taller sticks is cool too, and if you're mentally unwell, you can even have double nubs. To me, this is a strong Joy-Con and Pro Controller alternative, but more on that later. Oh, and to me, the ABXY buttons and sticks feel pretty freaking close to the original, but just new. It's not going to feel as loose as these 20-year-old controllers, but I can't tell you for sure that it'll feel exactly the same once it's broken in. However, as someone who loves the GameCube, it's close enough for me. Oh, and how could I forget that this has motion controls and rumble? I played Switch Sports with these on stream and kicked butt. It's actually the reason I'm hooked on Switch Golf right now. Bang! But you may have noticed a lack of Smash Bros throughout this video. That's because I suck at that game. So I called in my friend Jordan, who plays a lot of Smash.
There we go. That's what I wanted. Fast fall, first hit, neutral air to short hop, forward air, true combo.
Then you still... That was game.
So I think if you're somebody who has like played Smash Bros as much as I have, and you have like a GameCube controller or a Pro controller that you've like beaten in and you just know how to play with that, this might not be something you're going to switch to. It's a good controller. It's just for somebody like me, I'm just not used to it yet.
I don't know. It's tough because like I feel like if you wear it in, it's going to feel a lot better.
Yeah, I think overall it's a good controller. For Smash Brothers, I still think for true enthusiasts, it's got to be the GameCube controller.
No.
We call that the Hyrule spanking.
So obviously this isn't going to replace your GameCube controller. If you're a hardcore Melee or Ultimate player who wouldn't dare use anything else besides, we all know you would never actually use any of these GameCube-like controllers for Smash. So who is it for then? Is this the best GameCube controller for the Switch? Here's my pitch. This is the best blend of GameCube, Joy-Con, and Pro Controller wrapped up in a $65 bundle. Perfect for those who love the comfort and layout of the GameCube controller, which can attach to the handheld, while still being a solid Pro Controller. All for less than a pair of Joy-Cons or a Pro Controller. If you're on a budget and you want all three of these controllers, this is a fantastic compromise. But if you're still not convinced, go ahead and tell me why I'm wrong in those comments down below. Thank you to Doyoky for sending these out. I love them. And you can grab your own pair at the link in the description. Use code Jake to save some money. So like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. I'm gifting 5 subs next stream if I hit a hole in one here, because I need people to see this. Not even close to enough. That is depressing.